Johnny Somali, aka Ramzi Khalid Ismail, had a small victory this week.
From watching Bong Bong streams the other night. In quote, she said, "My lawyer told me I don't have to go. I don't care. I don't want to waste my time for Johnny Somali."
So, by the title alone, you're probably asking yourself, when did Korea actually let Johnny Somali go? What's really going on here? Because let's be real, it's been over a year now. And despite all the videos, all the witnesses, and the insane amount of evidence stacked against him, Johnny Somali is somehow still walking free. Like, how in the world is that even possible? Why couldn't Korea lock this guy up after everything he's done? Well, here's where things take a seriously wild turn. There's a massive cover-up behind this whole thing. And it's not just about the system protecting him. Nope, it runs deeper. The twist is that even the people who pressed charges against him are now backing out. You won't believe this, but the victims themselves have refused to show up in court anymore. They're reportedly done with the stress, the media attention, and the endless legal chaos. And you know what that means, right? When the victims don't appear, their accusations lose power, and the court's hands are basically tied. So guess what? Johnny Somali gets to walk out like nothing ever happened. It's shocking, it's unfair, and it's real. In today's video, I'm exposing exactly how South Korean authorities are letting Johnny Somali slip through the cracks, and I've got real receipts to back it up.
Literal testimony. I don't know. I'm talking to a lawyer. We'll get an answer. Lawyer said that I don't have to, but just in case I will go to airport. I don't know. It's so annoying. I think I don't have to, isn't it? I need to pay the fine.
Leaked chats between Johnny and his so-called crew are now floating around online, and they suggest something dark: victim intimidation. For instance, one leaked post straight up says Johnny Somali's upcoming video, supposedly is going to break YouTubers' narrative. Which narrative? That Johnny Somali is not going to stay in South Korea in 2026. That line alone already sounds shady, right? But it doesn't stop there. From the leaked Discord messages, Johnny Somali's account under the name Somali Diddy was seen posting, "Who wants a Halloween vlog?" And immediately, one of his community members replied, "Everyone here wants it." Then Johnny fired back saying, "Say less. Tonight was crazy. Going to get it up ASAP." He didn't stop flexing there either. In another message, he added, "Everyday Koreans tell me, let's take a selfie." OMG, this video about to break these YouTubers' whole narrative. Like, seriously, he's out here acting like he's untouchable, bragging online while still under public scrutiny.
I don't know. I have to pay the fine or not. There's a paper, like absence paper. I can send the absence paper, they said. The fine is 5,000 Australian dollar maximum, I think. I don't think I have to pay that much for that. That's too much. Seriously, too.
These leaked chats clearly show just how relaxed and confident Johnny Somali is. Almost like he thinks he's untouchable. He's moving around freely, posting like nothing ever happened, and acting as if no consequences are coming his way. It's wild. And while it's still unclear who actually wanted a selfie with him, what's obvious is his cocky, nonchalant attitude. He's not even pretending to care. But here's where it gets dark: the victim intimidation part. In one disturbing Discord chat, one of Johnny Somali's allies wrote, "This is really a Bong Bong case. He pleaded guilty to the other BS, and we got to keep harassing her." That's beyond concerning. It sparked serious questions about whether Johnny Somali was actually trying to pressure or scare Bong Bong into staying away from court. Now, to be fair, nothing's confirmed, but Bong Bong herself reportedly commented that she no longer cares about Johnny Somali. Still, that doesn't make the situation any less suspicious. It paints a disturbing image of a man who might be manipulating and intimidating others to keep his name out of legal trouble. So, Bong actually went live and spoke out about the whole mess before she left South Korea. And according to her, she's now in Australia. That alone raised eyebrows.
As we found out from watching Bong Bong streams the other night, in quote, she said, "My lawyer told me I don't have to go. I don't care. I don't want to waste my time for Johnny Somali." Okay. But then, obviously someone said, "Hey, you might have to pay a 5 million won fine," which is roughly like, I think it's like $3,500 or something like that. So then she said, "I don't know, maybe you should just go, worst case. Just talk to lawyer. I heard you could submit a reason for your absence. Worst case, we need to get a flight."
This is apparently what she said on stream when she found out it was a bad idea that she traveled to Australia last minute.
During her stream, she explained that she didn't want to appear in court as a witness, which turned into a huge issue because the court officially warned her she could face a $5,000 fine if she refused to testify. That's serious. Now, it's still unclear whether she's hiding something or if Johnny Somali somehow influenced her decision, but people are definitely talking. The way she spoke, her tone, and even her body language on that live seemed to hint that there's more going on behind the scenes than she's letting on. Something just doesn't add up here. So the real question is, why did Bong suddenly decide to fly out right when it was finally time to appear in court? She was the one who originally pressed charges against Johnny Somali, and when things were just about to reach the final stage where Johnny could have actually faced jail time, she backed out. Out of nowhere, she said she didn't want to attend anymore. That's seriously suspicious. Now, no one really knows why she made that decision, but let's be honest. If any new proof of victim intimidation comes up later, it wouldn't be surprising at all. This could easily be part of Johnny Somali's sneaky tactics to dodge punishment and twist the case in his favor. Even Atosi has spoken about this before, pointing out how shady and calculated the whole thing looks. Now just imagine this. If Bong Bong doesn't show up in court, even at this point, the entire case could collapse. The court might have no choice but to drop the charges due to lack of a key witness. And if that happens, Johnny Somali could either face reduced charges or maybe even a shorter prison sentence, making it way easier for him to eventually get deported instead of truly paying for what he's done. That's exactly why I said there's still a real chance Johnny Somali could slip out of South Korea without facing proper justice. And when you look at the online reaction, people aren't buying it either. One user commented, "What Hank probably hasn't realized is he'll never see his money again for the years Johnny's supposed to be locked up."
I got the dick swinging on niggas. Call the police, nigga. I want to tell police like this.
The second he's out, he's gone. Straight out of Korea. Another person wrote, "Johnny's eyes keep talking louder and louder in every photo he's in. He tries to hide it with that scampy little grin, acting like everything's fine, but you can tell something's off. The public's catching on, they see right through him, but those eyes, man, those eyes are telling the whole story now. You can literally see it. They're tired of letting his mouth do all the talking. After spending over a year there and going through multiple trials, reality seems to be hitting Johnny Somali. He's not leaving anytime soon, and one person summed it up perfectly online saying, the only good thing about this guy is that he gave y'all a cow to milk. So go ahead, milk away. I'll be waiting for the day he finally gets sentenced." Then someone else dropped a brutal line. As the saying goes, pride goes before destruction. Johnny would have already been home if he had just confessed and apologized in the first court hearing. Instead, he mocked the court, disrespected the judge, and acted like a conceited fool. That one hit hard. These comments really show how the public feels. People want justice, but they're also fed up with how messy and drawn out this entire case has become. And to add another twist, it's now being reported that Johnny Somali himself has requested the court to fast-track his trial, supposedly so he can leave South Korea sooner. But according to legal experts, that's just not possible right now. It's like every move he makes just keeps backfiring. So now the big question is, yeah, Johnny Somali might be stuck in South Korea, but is he actually learning anything from it? Because from what people are seeing online, it sure doesn't look like it. He's still making money by re-uploading old videos on his YouTube channel like nothing ever happened. And what's even crazier, South Korean authorities don't seem to be taking serious action against him right now. Sure, his trial dates have been delayed again and again, but let's be real. He's not behind bars. He's still free, walking around, posting online, acting unbothered. If Johnny Somali were actually in jail like Vitaly Dorovetsky, then we could say he's finally getting what he deserves. But as of now, he hasn't faced any real consequences at all. In fact, there's even a real chance he might slip away completely without ever facing full punishment. And if you're wondering, does re-uploading clips really matter that much? Oh, absolutely. Because his reckless content keeps resurfacing online. And it's not just embarrassing, it's harmful. It drags up past drama, disrespects the victims, and spreads negativity that could seriously affect women and others involved in those old videos. So, to bring it all together, What we're seeing with Johnny Somali isn't just one scandal or one bad decision, it's a full-on pattern of chaos. A mix of reckless behavior, manipulation, and non-stop attempts to dodge the consequences. From those leaked chats hinting at victim intimidation, to him re-uploading videos just to squeeze out more views while ignoring all legal and moral boundaries, he keeps testing limits like he's untouchable. And even now, while his trial keeps getting delayed, Johnny Somali remains free, walking around like nothing's wrong. What's even more disturbing is how Johnny Somali keeps acting like he's untouchable, as if the whole system can't touch him no matter what he does. Every time you think he's about to face some accountability, he pulls another stunt, posts a smug clip, or hops back online like he's living his best life. It's almost like he's mocking the entire situation, showing zero remorse and zero respect for the people he's hurt or the laws he's broken. And the worst part, he's not just sitting quietly. He's still using his platform to keep his name trending, to stay relevant, to make money off the very chaos he caused. Fans keep noticing that every time something negative happens, Johnny somehow flips it into content, gaining more views and attention instead of backlash. It's like he's feeding off the controversy. That's why so many people are furious, because it feels like he's being rewarded for bad behavior. And with South Korean authorities dragging their feet and the case slowing down, the fear now is that Johnny Somali might just walk away scot-free, laughing in everyone's face while turning his scandals into cash. This whole situation is spiraling, and it's becoming painfully clear that Johnny Somali's story isn't just about crime. It's about arrogance, manipulation, and a complete lack of consequences. That's exactly why so many people are furious and worried about whether justice will ever actually be served. The online reaction says it all. Comment sections are filled with outrage, disbelief, and frustration. People want accountability, but they're watching helplessly as he continues to exploit others and mock the system in plain sight. From taunting police to using people for content, Johnny Somali's actions aren't just careless. They're harmful and dangerous, especially if no real punishment follows. If this keeps going unchecked, it sets a seriously toxic example for everyone watching. If you're still here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because this story is far from over, and you don't want to miss what's coming next.